What's up, YouTube? 24 Trigger here, and today I'll be bringing quite an interesting deck. This is my Watt support deck. I call it that because of two things that it runs: a mini Watt engine and a bunch of support cards that make pretty much any situation much easier to deal with. Now, the new interesting part is, well, rather another interesting part is that I have tailored this deck to be switchable between the advanced and traditional formats. I just swap around 4 cards in the main deck, and I can switch between formats. This deck plays better in the traditional format, but I'm still working on the advanced. Alright, let's get into the deck profile. First up is Ambitious Gopher. I can target 2 of my opponent's monsters, and unless they reveal, the monsters go by. Battle Fader stops OTKs and stuff. Blackwing, Ghibli the Searing Wind. This is an extra. This is just like a fader, only your opponent can attack into it. So if they declare a direct attack, you just drop it in defense mode because it doesn't have any attack. Dark Mimic level 1. I use it for its flip effect because you can draw off of it. Flare Resonator. Get any synchro. It's used for 300 extra attack. Fly Fang is a 1600 piercer, and when it does battle damage, it's banished until your next standby phase. Fortress Warrior doesn't take any battle damage, and once per turn it can't be destroyed in battle. Both of these are conditions, so they can't be negated by stuff like skill drain. Next, Marshmelon. Marshmelon also can't be destroyed by battle, and when you flip, your opponent takes 1000 burn. Next, Mask of Darkness. Get back one of my trap cards from my graveyard. I only main deck 9, so this is kind of helpful. Skullmark Ladybug, when it's sent to the graveyard by any means, gain 1000 life points. That 1000 life points can be very crucial at times. Twin Sword Marauder, another piercer, and when it does battle damage, when it attacks a defense position monster, it can attack again. So let's say your opponent has some set thing that can't be destroyed by battle once per turn. It can attack again, and then it's destroyed. Watt Cobra, start the Watt engine. This attacks directly, and then you can add a Watt to your hand. Forgot what it did for a second. 2 Watt Fox. This is the Watt tuner. That's, well, the best Watt tuner. Because when it's destroyed by your opponent's card at all, your opponent can't special summon for the rest of the turn, and they can't use spells, traps, or any card effects of any kind. Watt Lemur. If it's destroyed by your opponent's card, they skip the battle phase of their next turn. So if they destroy it by a card effect in their main phase 1, they can still attack, and then next turn they can't. That's what that means. And 1 Watt Woodpecker. This is a double attacker, and any monster that battles it can't change its battle position. Next, I have Zero Gardna. I contribute it off during either turn and take no battle damage, and my monsters can't be destroyed in battle. It's good to sit on. Next comes the cards I switch in to make this deck advanced format. 2 Tour Guide, because going Tour Guide for Tour Guide is good. Speeds up your rank 3 plays. BLS, because there's actually a lot of light and dark monsters in this deck, and it's really easy to get out. Alright, the last monster is Neospatian Grand Mole. This gets over pesky synchronic seas monsters. Just bounce it with attacking. And that's it for monsters. On to spells. Book of Moon, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, pretty standard stuff. 3 MST. One of these does come out for my no, wait, no. This doesn't come out. Never mind that. Shield Crush. Hit any defensive monster. Play a Draco Sack token if you live long enough. And then one Watt Cube. This you equip to any of your Watt monsters. And yeah, the 100 for each Thunder in your graveyard is nice, but really this is to equip to either Cobra or Woodpecker and have a 2000 beat stick. Because you just send to the graveyard and then have a Thunder you control gain 1000 attack. Permanently. So yeah, it's pretty good. I would have ran 2, but I couldn't find 2 in my giant stash of cards. On to traps. Chain Healing, gain 500 life points. If it's part of a chain, it goes back to your deck. And if it's chain link 4 or higher, it goes back to your hand. Chain Whirlwind, when a card is destroyed by a card effect, hit 2 spell or trap cards on the field. Magic Cylinder, direct attack, an attack back at your opponent's life points. Mirror Force, standard stuff. Negate attack, pretty kinda semi-standard. Sakuretsu Armor, destroy an attacking monster. 7 Tools of the Bandit, great anti-trap support. And then 2 Watt Keeper. This revives your Watts for a turn. Sorry about that cutoff. Watt Keeper just revives your Watts for a turn. You usually want to play this either when you're getting attacked or when you need to make a quick Synchro or Xyz summon. That's it for the main deck. Onto the side deck. 2 Thunder King. Stop searching. You'd probably be better off siding out the Watt Cobra when you side this in. 2 Spell Shattering Arrow. I play this for Prophecy because it makes Tower and Starhall miss the timing. Because it does the damage after they're destroyed. 2 Smashing Ground. Hits lots of different stuff. Nobleman of Crossout I play 2 of because it's actually a really good card. If your opponent sets like anything with a flip effect, you Nobleman of Crossout their set monster. And if you hit a flip effect, banish every copy. So if you hit like a Raikou, they lose 2 or 3 copies of that. Oh, and you get a free shuffle because there's no flip effects that would be played, really, that Nobleman of Crossout would hit. Because your only flip effects in here are Dark Mimic level 1 and Master of Darkness, and 1 more flip effect in the traditional version. 2 Enemy Controller, because it's always nice to have a way to take control of your opponent's stuff. 2 Dust Tornado to hit pesky back row, and then you get to set more. 1 Dark Bribe, I could only really find 1. 1 Debunk, I only have 1. And this gets out around Valor, Max Cathedral, Lockbird, Honest, all that stuff. And 1 Huge Revolution is over because counter traps are a little more fun. Alright, on the extra deck, Catastor, Armory Arm. I do play BLS, so Armory Arm's good. Gaia Knight, because that was the original extra deck. 2 Gaia Knights were the original extra deck for this deck, and I figured I'd put 1 in, keep the sentimental thing going. Scrap and Stardust, you gotta play them. Librarian, because my brother convinced me to play this one, because I need another 5. Gotchi, because there's a lot of level 2s, so it's a viable option for 3s. Chrononaut, Granosaurus, Leviathan, Zenmane. I don't have a Leviair, so Catastor will have to do. Then for 4s, Pearl, Maestroke, Utopia, Pappy. Well, that's it for the advanced format version. Now I'm going to... There are only a couple of changes for traditional, but the changes definitely make a difference. Oh, I do cite out MST. I thought I didn't. There you go. Oh, I also play... Okay. Vision of Faith, Sangan, Witch of the Black Forest, and Pot of Greed. This Upstart Goblin should actually be an MST. Save deck. Yeah. But the entire side deck is the exact same, the entire extra deck is the exact same, and it's just these 4 cards are different between advanced and traditional. Well, I guess that's everything. 24 Tributor signing out.